Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Amanda. I'm a third year English literature student at University of Glasgow, and today we're going to talk all about food, my favourite thing in the world. So my flatmate and I, we just went shopping for some groceries and I want to share with you guys what I got. Good afternoon everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Sigri and I are just getting ready to head out to the shops and we're gonna pick up some groceries, and I'm just making a grocery list right now basically. I have my trusty bullet journal here and I actually have a master grocery list that I'm going to tell you all about. And the thing about the master grocery list is that that's basically everything we need at all times, and when we go to the shops we usually consult our master grocery list and see what we have and what we need, and just for some inspiration for what we are gonna get basically. So let's see. So it's basically just a master grocery list. Let's see if we get focus. So all of the vegetables and coffee and our milk, dairy, protein, cupboard stuff, and some what's it called, condiments. So whether we are shopping online or go to a store, whenever we make a grocery list basically, we use the master grocery list to make sure that we don't forget anything basically. So yeah, I think that was about it. Let's go shopping. We try and not buy new plastic bags but pack in like tote bags and stuff because of environmental reasons. There's more plastic in here than I would like, but it's something that we're conscious of basically. So let's just open all of this up and see what we got. There we are. So this is kind of a special week in a few aspects because it's the final week of term and we are leaving in basically a week. So we couldn't buy too much stuff, because usually we do order online actually and have it delivered to us, because since we buy stuff together it usually is cheaper that way and we don't have to like actually carry all the stuff home, which is very convenient. We bought stuff for about a week and it's kind of the core stuff of what we eat. So let's start. We are not strictly vegetarian, but we do not buy any meat for the flat. Instead we got corn, so corn mince and corn pieces basically for our meat replacement. And then in terms of bread, we just get like a whole wheat bread as well, and we usually get wholemeal wraps. Actually both my flatmate and I prefer brown bread over white bread, so we very rarely get white bread. Then we got some beans. We usually keep two types of beans, both kidney and chickpeas, but this time we just got chickpeas. We usually get a package of eggs. This time we got 12, we usually get 15, and we eat quite a lot of eggs actually, so we go through these quite quickly. We also usually, when we buy, in order to keep it a bit cheaper, because we do buy almond milk or a plant milk alternative, we actually go to the grocery store, or we order online from the grocery store that has milk on offer. They're usually selling them for £1 if they're on offer instead of £1.80, and that's a huge saver for us because we use milk in like tea, cereal, porridge, so many things have milk in them obviously, and when you go for the plant milk alternative it might be a bit more expensive, so we usually try and go for the store that has it on offer when we shop basically. So we got 2 of those. We also get the Flora Light, which is margarine, because my flatmate, she is dairy intolerant basically. So this isn't vegan, but it contains a very small amount of milk. We also, or I basically, I get a tub of Creme Fraiche because I love my condiments, and this is one that I buy every week just to have on like salads and stews, and goes in things really nicely as well. And I think that was all in terms of like eggs and dairy and all of that. We usually get bananas, but we actually do still have 2 bananas. Same thing, we usually get avocados, but we actually still have 2. So we just got a package of apples, and we prefer the Royal Galva ones. But then in terms of vegetables, we usually eat a lot of vegetables, so that's kind of what we switch up for every week, because in the fridge we currently have a cabbage and a head of cauliflower. So we usually basically go for the veg that we feel like. So this time we got baby spinach, and I usually keep a few courgettes in the fridge as well. Just white cut mushrooms and some tomatoes. And again, sometimes we go for frozen vegetables. I think we have some broccoli in the freezer, and we just kind of cycle through the veg that we feel like. Sometimes we go for sweet, sometimes we go for carrots. Aubergine's a favorite of mine as well, so we just kind of keep it fresh through changing up our vegetables basically. And then we also keep like all of our teas, so I just ran out of my favorite green tea, which is the Tetley green tea with lemon, which I drink several times a day. We also keep like a regular breakfast tea and like a herbal tea, so we kind of, when something runs out, we'll just buy a new one. So that is actually all the things that we bought. No, actually that's not true. I also bought 2 sweet potatoes, and this is one thing you can buy without plastic. You can just pick them up. You don't have to grab the bagged ones, which is quite nice. And all of this we share, and we, like, the things that only I use, I pay for, and the things that just my flatmate uses, she pays for, but otherwise we just split it. Because if I use more of one thing, she'll use more of another, and usually, like, the things we share, we just split that equally, and that works really well for us. But we've been living together now for almost 2 years, so I feel like we're comfortable with doing that, and it also keeps the cost down for both of us because we don't have to go out and buy 2 tubs of butter, for instance. We can share one. So I think that was actually all for my grocery haul, and I love cooking. I'm actually getting really hungry just looking at all this, and I try to cook for all of my meals. I don't meal prep personally. I know that works for a lot of people, but I really prefer taking the time to cook every meal because I really enjoy it, and it's kind of something that puts my mind off my studying or whatever, so that's time for myself. I know a lot of people that meal prep, they just make a grocery list from what they're exactly planning on eating that week, but we kind of buy more intuitively, which works for us, but it has been a lot of trial and error. But we basically throw away no food because we know exactly how much we eat and how much we need, and yeah, that's really important to me because throwing stuff away is like my worst nightmare. So it's currently the next day and I am starving, and I'm gonna make myself some dinner, and I'm just gonna make like a really easy one because I have so much studying to do. So I'm basically not gonna make a fancy sandwich or like tuna and egg on bread basically. So I'm very excited, and I think it'll be really nice. Sort of standard tuna egg sandwich, and I'm starving, so can't wait to eat it. That is basically my philosophy on grocery shopping, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it informative, helpful, entertaining, then please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the United Students YouTube channel, and I will see all of you guys in another video. So stay tuned. Bye!